Finland, and what a great place it is. Today I'd like to tell you about Finland today. Until recent times, I found out through my research, I found this is an interesting place to visit. Today I'll tell you about a country and some culture that it has to offer. For the history about how it came to be, and people I have actually spoken to that actually live in Finland, I find it interesting to tell you about it. First, I'll tell you about how Finland came to be and its government. Second, I'll tell you about the economy and the transportation. And third, how Finland should be a good place to visit and what it has to offer. Now, since I told you some key points about how I'm going to speak, now I'll tell you about the history. From the Romark Encyclopedia of Nations in Finland, it states that Finland was actually a province under the Swedish rule from the 12th to the 19th century, and Russia after 1809. When Finnish came to the Baltics, they set up colonies from the south to the north, east, and mainly ports toward the west due to the climate. The Swedish started taking over Finnish territories a little after the 12th century. As a result, we actually see that the Swedish were actually very lenient in they tried to incorporate it into the Swedish rule by actually allowing the Finnish to send dignitaries to actually send representatives to elect a king. Unfortunately, they lost to Russia after that due to the Napoleonic Wars. Russia did allow it to keep its constitutional heritage, but eventually started to crack down, and eventually a regime change in Russia due to the Bolsheviks led to the independence of Finland. They later won it in 1917. Finland soon became the Republic of Finland with a democratic parliamentary republic. Soon after that, World War II, soon joined the United Nations, eventually the European Union. In the Romark Encyclopedia of Nations, in Finland, since World War II, the economy was leaving only with a 10% capacity from the poor soil, the northern climate, and the lack of resources, lack of coal, lack of oil, lack of other minerals. But, in other words, they had an abundance of forest and water power resources. They mainly turned these resources into a working economy, from exporting wood products to agriculture, from dairy into cattle breeding. Now we see today it actually growth considerable over the years, from World War II up to 3.4% up till now. Now they're doing a bunch of exporting with metalworking and technology. They all have to export that, but they're exporting all wood materials. Mainly how they do this is through transportation. The roads, most of the country is just nothing but dirt roads except for the southern part, through busy traffic. People get around through railways and they fly in, but mainly they do shipping through canals. Now that I told you about the economy and the transportation, now why not visit? Finland can be actually a great place. From the official site of actually Finland, the government has said it itself. All the requirements that need is just a passport and on occasion maybe a visa if you're doing any staying long-term visit. There are actually a lot of neat things and experiences that I like that some people actually really stand, mainly due to the natural and pristine. The culture, it's forest, it's pretty clean. Mainly, you just go for a walk and just get lost for hours. It's just amazing the beauty. People like to go there and go on sleigh rides for reindeer. If you want to be ballsy, go swim in an ice pool. See how you take that. They have some of the best saunas in the world, and you also can rent a cottage by the lake. Now, all this may seem eventful and informative. Now let me recap. First, I told you how Finland came to be and its government. Second, I told you how the economy and transportation came around, and finally, I told you about some of the things that you can do in Finland. I hope you all enjoyed this, and thank you.
Ja. No.